Powered by Celebrity Media TV.
And today, I have the luxury of sitting here with Miss Leslie Allison, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Absolutely. And she is the creative artistic director for the Silver Classix Crew. So, hi. Thank you so much for coming out and seeing me tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Tell everyone how you got started with this. I think that this is an amazing opportunity for our elders and just for dancing, period, because I've seen them do some things that I can't even get out there and do. So I need you to give us the hip hop on how are you getting these seniors to get out there and do these phenomenal things on the dance floor? Like, how did all this come about?
Okay, so it is sort of a long story. I'll keep it kind of brief, but I've been a dancer my whole life. So growing up, ballerina, danced at Auburn University, then danced with the Atlanta Hawks for 5 years. I was then teaching at a dance studio in Roswell, and someone came to us at the studio and said they had this great idea. If we could form this senior dance team, they wanted to kind of help us orchestrate this whole thing. Sure enough, they ended up not having anything to do with it, but we had this audition and this team formed, and I fell in love with it.
Yes.
So as soon as I had this team formed, it was like, okay, well now what do I do with this? So I started teaching them every week. I started seeing how we would actually go do some performances like street festivals, just random performances, and the crowd would go crazy over them. Like kids would come up to them, just being so excited to watch them, and it was just really cool that I started seeing the excitement growing. And then the dancers that I was teaching, I also saw that they started getting better and better as I started teaching them year after year. This is now going into our 9th year of having this dance team. So it's been in the works for a long time. It's just that popularity is growing and growing and growing every year.
So do you have anyone that has been with you all 9 years?
Yes, there actually is 5 on the team now that were original members 8 years ago.
Wow, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. Yeah. I will say something, you guys for out there in the social media world. I actually had the privilege of actually attending one of their auditions and following them a little bit. And I am the host, judge of many competitions. Every week I'm somewhere. My hats are off to them because what you did in 2.5 hours, I've seen people in this hip hop dance world and this majorette world try to do over a period of weeks. Like you actually brought in over 30 seniors in 2.5 hours, taught them 5 sets of 8 counts, and they auditioned.
Right.
Do you understand? In the dance world today, I need someone out there to send me a text, holler at me if I'm wrong. In the dance world today, an audition like that would take no less than a week. Like they would literally have to come in every day and to just do what they did. And we're talking about seniors.
Right.
So it's a mind over matter thing. It's about what you want to do.
Right. And they do, I mean, it's an audition, so naturally with any audition you get nervous.
Yes.
And I understand that it's a nerve-wracking thing to have judges come in and watch you and score you. So I really do try to make it fun and very relaxed. And I want everybody to just have a good time because that's what dance is all about. It's just having fun. So that's what I want. All of our rehearsals, auditions, performances, it's all about having fun. of course, I like for them to, I'm a perfectionist myself, so I do want to make sure that they are polished in everything that they do. So I try to teach everything very slowly and accurately and clean so that they can catch on to what I'm doing. So I'm glad you enjoyed watching the audition.
I absolutely enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the age ranges. You know, if someone wanted to get in contact with you all, how would they go about doing that? And just a little bit more about the background of some of your dancers.
Yes.
And later on, guys, I have a special treat for you because we have two of their dancers right here in the studio with us today. Phenomenal dancers. I mean, you just can't get enough of these ladies.
Yes.
So tell us about that.
Okay, so age range is you must be 50 to be a part of the team. So that is the requirement. This year, our oldest dancer is 77. And I have to, I always say she is a firecracker at 77. So
yes.
We call her our spunky redhead. So that's the age requirement. They come from all different backgrounds. So some were dancers when they were younger. Honestly, not all of them had dance experience before. They've actually picked it up later in life.
Well, let me stop you right there and ask
yes.
you this, because
Okay.
this is something that I noticed at the audition. You had a dancer jump up and do a toe touch and a split.
Yes.
Jump up and
I
do
know.
a toe touch and a split. Like, who does that?
I know.
So,
I
like, that really?
No, it's crazy sometimes just to see the talent that comes in. And that's what I love about it is you don't expect senior adults to have this dance talent, and they really are talented.
Absolutely.
And they want to keep performing, and they want to keep doing, these things that are exercising their body, it's exercising their mind, and it's keeping them in shape and improving their overall fitness. So it's just so much fun. It's so cool to watch. Yeah.
Okay. So I know your season is just getting started.
Yes.
Tell us me about some upcoming projects you all have coming up.
So our major project coming up is the Atlanta Hawks games. So we're fortunate to have typically 4 or 5 performances each season. Typically like one a month is what we'll do. So we love being at the Atlanta Hawks games and performing on big stage
Yes.
and thousands of people there. So it's always so much fun. We have some other things coming up, like some health fairs and some senior centers coming up. So we try to get around to all different types of venues so we can perform in a lot of different places.
Absolutely. Love that. I love that. Do you know when your first performance is at the Atlanta Hawks game?
Yes, it's December 3rd.
Okay.
It's against the Golden State Warriors.
All right. So everyone,
game.
December 3rd against the Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
Be ready to see them perform live.
Yes.
That's very, very exciting. So I know you have a lot of dance experience and a huge dance background yourself. So tell us a little bit more about your experiences here with dance.
Yeah, so, I grew up being a ballerina, so, it's a very structured environment. So that's what I was used to, my early years. Then I went to Auburn University, was on the dance team there, and that's when I started maybe kind of getting more into like the jazz hip hop scene. And then moving to Atlanta, being on the Atlanta Hawks dance team, I learned obviously more of the hip hop genre. So that's kind of where I really kind of take more of that hip hop that I learned being on the Atlanta Hawks dance team and sort of form what I teach the Silver Classics. It's sort of that same style a little bit. So that's kind of where everything comes from. But having a ballet background, I do like to teach the foundation of dance. So in our classes, I like to go back to foundation of turns and jumps and leaps and things like that, so they get a good ballet base.
Okay. And I can appreciate the fact that you teach them technique. And a lot of us just want to get out there and shake it without technique. And
Yes.
so I can say what I can appreciate about your dancers is you see form and technique and perfect lines and visions and things of that nature. But guys, we're going to take a quick break. But coming up next, we have special right here in the studio tonight. We have some of the Silver Classix dancers. Be right back with you. Let's Dance Talk. studio again. Remember, I'm Shamiar with Dance Talk Dialogue, and I have dancers from the Classix Dance Crew, along with their artistic choreographer, Miss Leslie. I have Miss Susan.
All right. Laura.
And Miss Laura. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming out this late at night to speak with us. I'm excited about you all being here.
Thank you.
So I've been just like cloning the internet, looking at all these different videos, and you all are just phenomenal. Like, you have really been amazing me with everything.
Our Facebook video is
you.
up to 8.3 million views.
Absolutely, and with great reason, with absolutely great reason. So you've definitely went viral. I'm super excited to be able to have this exclusive interview with you guys, and we'll try to do some things later on this year with you so we can actually get you on a dance floor and I can see it for myself. So that's something that I'm definitely trying to work on with you all. But just tell me a little bit about yourself. I want you to introduce. Tell us how long you've been with the group and what are you enjoying about it?
Okay. You want me to tell you my age or?
Absolutely. You know, we all want to know that, but we don't want to ask. But since you want to tell us, we want to know.
Well, that's one thing we're used to doing is telling our age.
Absolutely.
That's kind of all part of it. If you don't want to tell them,
proud of
you
it.
know. But I'm 68, and I've been I'm 68.
Go ahead on, girl.
And I've been on the Classix Crew since it started.
Absolutely.
So it started in 2010, and so I'm one of the original people that she helped. I danced as a child. I did ballet, and then I was a major in high school and a Georgette
And you
at
definitely
college.
kept up with it all these years.
And
I was at the auditions.
Yeah.
You kept up with it all these years.
I
She
still
did
have
not
my
stop.
slip.
She did not stop. So, okay. This the splitter over here. This is the splitter. So absolutely. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Tell me a little bit about your experiences as far as over the last 8 years.
Oh, it's been great. I tell you, it's like a dream come true. You know, it's like you're going back in time and doing things that you love doing, and we have the opportunity to do it again. I mean, you know, when the auditions came up, it's like, oh my gosh, for people my age, I can't believe it. And at the time, I had some back issues.
Okay.
And
you no longer have those.
I don't have them now because you start dancing and moving, and I mean, it's like it just all disappeared.
Yes,
so it's been fun. Leslie's a tyrant, you know. She looks sweet and innocent, but you get out on the floor and you start doing those squats. It's like, oh my goodness. But it's, I mean, of course, it's good for us.
Yes,
you know?
absolutely,
I mean,
absolutely.
You keep moving, and you never think about your age until, you know, somebody asks
so much
you.
fun.
Or,
It's
yeah,
so much fun.
It's great. It's, you know.
All right, well, Miss Laura, on me walking inside the auditions, I think that was like 2 or 3 Sundays ago.
Yeah.
And I must say, you all greeted me with open arms. I loved everything about it. The hospitality was just great. But you were the first one to run up to me, and you was like, "Hey, did you see me on TV? You remember me?" I was like, "Absolutely, I absolutely remember her." But introduce us to yourselves and tell us your age. How long have you been on the group and the experiences? And
My
all?
name's Laura, and I am 58 years old, and this is going to be my 7th season coming up.
All right.
So, yeah, and it's just, you know, for every one of us, we all have a story. When I first started with the group, I was going through a divorce and was just, you know, walking around like this. And then I got on the group, and it makes me feel so good. I look forward to every Sunday that I have to go and dance. I mean, I don't have to go and dance. I want to go and dance. That makes my day. And I have worked really hard to try and make myself stronger. I like to go to the gym and lift weights just because it helps my dancing, and the dancing helps my lifting weights. So I can remember my first audition. I did a solo to Pitbull's Shake Sonora. And oh my God, I'm out there shaking my stuff, and I'm thinking they're gonna think I'm such an idiot. And it's like, oh my God, I got on, you know. And it was so much fun. So I have loved it ever since. We've had some terrific experiences. I actually had a bad injury, but you know what? Coming back has been just so. I couldn't have come back without doing it and dancing.
Amen.
So
I love
it's really been
I
great.
love it. Okay, so between you two ladies, tell me what's your most memorable experience here over the years? Like, what is that one performance that just sticks out to you?
Oh,
Well,
probably HHI.
yeah, I would say that.
Yeah, but they're
Hip Hop
all
International?
So, yeah.
It
Uh,
was okay. So let me set the scene. Phoenix is 115 degrees. You open the door and it feels like the hairs on your legs are going to singe off. It is so hot that I mean, there's nothing like it in Georgia, and it's that dry heat. And you walk anywhere and you are ready to die. So there we are, in our shoes and our sweatpants and our jackets and our long sleeve shirts. But we had the time of our lives, and even though we sweated buckets, we just had the time of our lives. And
The crowd.
the crowd
the
loved it.
crowd
just
that
went
made it
crazy.
so-
All the
I
kids
mean,
are
oh my
young,
gosh.
and they gave us a standing O after our performance, and we had such a wonderful time.
And they were such great dancers. I mean, they had so many dance groups that were just wonderful. And,
About how many groups did we have there?
oh, we only
Goodness.
just us, but for them, they
Well,
had
so they were dancing with. I mean, they were the only
A
senior group. This
competition.
was
Okay.
all kids, like the best hip hop crews from
Yes.
all over the
Yes.
U.S. So
And then all over the world too.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
there were crews from Thailand and Brazil and just everywhere.
Yes.
yeah, it
So
was
I know
really
that was an experience of a
Yeah.
lifetime.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
But they
Yes.
weren't ready for what you put out.
No,
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 they were
they weren't.
shocked. They were
Yes,
shocked.
they weren't ready
You know,
for
they
it.
thought we were going to get up there and maybe point our toe and move a little here.
yeah.
They didn't know that we were going to go crazy.
Yes. Well, just this morning, I was actually viewing one of your videos. I think it was with Atlanta and Company.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And you, Miss Laura, front row, she was ready. But you all danced off like 3 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a 90-second dance at all.
Yeah.
That
And
was
you
actually,
did-
that was the
Mhm.
short version.
Yeah, that
too.
was the short version.
That was the short.
And you
edited
cut it.
version. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hip Hop International had
Mhm.
6 songs.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
six, I think.
That was, I
Mhm.
mean, I'm still sitting here thinking about it. I got chills going. Now, Shamiar, why you can't dance like that and you're only 40? I don't understand it. like that made me get up this morning and say, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to be ready. I have to do this. So absolutely, I love it. Again, it's so nice to have you ladies here. So just tell me a little bit more. I love hearing the stories about, just out there.
Well,
How many ladies are actually on the group this year?
Now we have 26.
You have
this year,
26
after
this
last
year.
audition. Yeah,
Mhm.
there's
Wow.
26.
Okay. So I know you have a lot of. Do you have a lot of returning members?
We do. Usually, there's very little turnover. This year, we had several open spaces, so we have 9 new members. I think it's 9 new members going into this new year. So we call them rookies. So
Absolutely.
they're
Absolutely.
rookies because they've got a lot to
Greenhorns.
learn because they're all over the place. So they'll have to kind of learn the ropes this year.
Absolutely. And your first performance coming up next would be, is it your December 3rd performance?
That's the one on the books right now, but I know we have a couple that will probably be right before that at senior facilities, a couple other random events.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I know you're looking forward to that.
oh yeah.
Mhm. We
Yes.
also
Yeah.
did a music video.
Okay. A music video.
Salento. You ever
Several,
heard
yeah.
Salento?
Yes,
Nay,
The
nay.
Salento.
Salento. So
We
I
know that
actually
video.
had a chance to interview him last year. I'm actually a member of Jack and Jill, Southeastern region, and he was at their kids bow ties and something,
Mhm.
bow ties and tutu and bow ties ball last year. So that was amazing, and you all did a
He is
video
so
with him.
nice.
Yes,
You talk about a video going
absolutely.
viral. Oh my God, he's got some billion.
Yes,
hits
yes,
on
yes,
him.
yes. I can remember like yesterday. Just my interview alone, the hits on my interview itself was like 200,000. It was
But he's
ridiculous, and I was
so
like,
nice.
I interviewed him for all of a minute and a half. Really, So it was great. But tell me about your video, because now I'm gonna have to go and look that up.
Oh,
Oh
there's more.
yes, it was so much fun.
And tell her about the Macklemore one.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's more. So
Oh
he's not
yeah, well I
telling
did
you the whole thing.
Macklemore and Ryan video. I flew to Seattle, Washington, and
Uh-huh.
I was Granny in their video. So if you watch the video, it's called Dance Off. There's a wedding scene, and then you see a granny get up and dance a little bit and do a split. That's me.
Oh my God! Okay.
She's so famous.
Yes. So do we have anything else on the books for you coming up?
We there's several things in the works right now.
Yeah.
I just don't have things completely finalized, but there's actually another Christian music video we may be shooting around the holidays. So just different things like that.
So we here at Dance Talk, I actually do some other things, and I had something that was coming up called Bring the Heat, which has been postponed now to 2019. So
Okay.
we're
I
actually
wasn't
gonna
sure about that.
we'll
Okay.
definitely get you guys in now. We're gonna postpone that to 2019. Got some different things going on with it, vendors and scholarships and things of that nature that would make it more interesting.
Mhm.
However, we're actually doing this thing with Holiday Hooray in December. So I definitely will be sending Mrs. Leslie over that information.
Yeah, of course.
Because
You
we
know.
are super excited about that. And it's just something simple where we're just asking the studios. We're coming up with a collaboration of different things. So it may be the Nutcracker, it may be Annie, it may be the Lion King or whatever. And you just choose something on the list and you do something from that and they put it within the play. And so I just thought that would be extra
Interesting.
special. Yes. And they're doing it and giving it all back to sex trafficking.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah,
Oh,
super excited about that.
wow.
Absolutely, I do
Yes.
that every year.
Yes.
So I'm
I love all
absolutely
the
excited about
creative
that.
things you have going
Yeah.
on.
I
Yes.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So I'm super excited about that, and we want to do that. I want to say it's December 15th. It's going to be on a Sunday, so I actually get you that information by the end of the week.
Okay.
To make sure that we get you that information. But before we go, tell everyone how they can get in contact with you guys and all of that things, and how they can look you up on social media.
Yes.
Most people know because, like I said, you're viral now, so you can't cut on social media. My mom, I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. We're here in Atlanta, and my mom does not do a lot of social media, but she's on Facebook. I think my mom's 65, and she calls and she says, "Shammy, did you see those ladies on Facebook?" And I was like, "Who, mama?" Because I follow any
Yeah.
type of dance,
Yeah.
and she tagged me, and I was like, "Oh, mama, I've already seen them. I know them personally,
That's
But yeah,
awesome.
she's all the way in Jackson going. Everybody, like, it doesn't make sense how many people I'm tagged in a video of you all's for the last 3 weeks. I've been tagged in no less than 6 videos, and some of them
Wow.
duplicate.
Mhm.
Just of people saying, "Well, Miss Sham, have you seen them?
Crazy.
Well, Miss Sham, have you seen them? Or have you interviewed them?" And I'm going, I know I put something out about you all like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You all not
Yeah.
following it. I absolutely, like, how can I miss them? They're not, you can't be missed.
I was out to breakfast the other day and I was looking at the video. I wanted to see how many hits it had at that point. And the waitress comes over, she's looking over my shoulder. She goes, "I've seen that video. I love that video." And I'm like, "That's me." She goes, "That's you." She goes, "I shared it with my boyfriend. I shared it with everybody in the restaurant. We all love this video."
It's amazing.
Absolutely. So this has been an amazing opportunity, and again, like I said, I want to thank you all so much for actually coming out and interviewing with me. This interview was just great, and it was everything for my heart. I absolutely love dance; it's my passion, and to see that it's still doing something for seniors, and we're not going to call you
yeah.
seniors; we're going to call you the hip hop funk. I love everything about it. So, Miss Leslie, we'll
Yes.
close with you. Just let everyone know how they can get in contact with
Yes,
you guys.
absolutely. So obviously, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, you can find us at Silver Classix Crew. And you can also email me info@silverclassics.com.
All right. And before we leave, Miss Laura and Miss Susan, is there anything you would like to tell everyone?
Don't ever let anybody underestimate you.
Exactly. Age is just a number.
Just a
keep it
number.
moving.
Age ain't
and-
nothing but a number.
Really?
All
The
right.
more you do,
The better
the
you
younger
feel.
you get.
Yeah.
All right. It
Everywhere.
was such a joy having you all, ladies. On next time, stay tuned. Next week, we have some other great guests, but keep in contact with us at Dance Talk Dialogue on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Until next time, let's dance talk.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Well, don't get us wrong. Excuse me, Daggy. Excuse me, Daggy. Excuse me, Daggy, Frank, you're on. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act.
Powered by Celebrity Media TV.